Hi guys, good evening to all of you. Yes, do you hear me guys? Yes, anyone, can you confirm me?
Yes, we are able to hear.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, we can able to hear you.
I hope everyone, yes, hear me. So my voice is audible. Yes, yeah, showing that. Yes, you able to hear this. You're fine. So let us start our session. Yes, our topic is Unix and Linux. Yes, we are going to discuss both Unix and Linux. Yes, including administration and shell scripting. Unix and Linux, including admin and yes, admin and shell scripting both. Yes, admin and shell scripting. Yes, we'll discuss what are the topics are going to cover. We'll discuss. I will explain very clearly. So before that, first of all, about myself. Yes, this is Nageswar Rao. Yes, Nageswar Rao. Yes, having yes more than 20 years of experience, 22 years of experience, 22 years. Yes, my work started in 1997. Okay, 22 years of experience, 22 years of experience. Okay, out of all this experience, my most of the experience is on Linux admin area, Linux admin area. Next, big data and Hadoop, big data and Hadoop. Yes, Hadoop development as well as admin, both development and admin. This area, I most of the experience. That okay. Next, even I worked on embedded projects also. Yes, embedded C. Very good experience in embedded C. Okay, recently also we delivered one project to client here. Okay, so embedded C projects. Okay, I have a very good experience with embedded C projects. Okay, 22 years of lot of experience. Okay, presently I am working as a solution architect. Solution, yes, architect. Solution architect. Okay, solution architect on big data Hadoop projects, big data Hadoop projects. Next, Linux admin area, Hadoop admin area, big data Hadoop projects. Okay, yes, big data Hadoop projects. Yes, in this area, Linux admin and Hadoop admin. In this area, I'm working most of my experience currently here. Solution architect. Right, okay. Yeah, that's all about myself. Yes, I think extra nothing is required here. Yes, many projects, more than 15 projects I have completed in my career. Lot of experience, lot of career. Okay, yes. So that's all about myself. Okay. Yes, next. So next one is prerequisite. Prerequisite to learn Linux base. Prerequisite to learn Linux. So what's the prerequisite required to learn Linux base? Prerequisite. Yeah, this is first doubt for anyone here. For anyone, maybe these are first doubts. So what is prerequisite to learn Linux base? Nothing. I'm not expecting anything from you. Nothing required here. Nothing required. Nothing required. Okay. Yes, beginner. Yes, beginner also can understand this. Beginner also can understand this. It's a beginner course. Yes, anyone can understand this. Beginner also can understand this. Yes, even non-IT guy. Yes, non-IT guy also can understand this. No problem. Okay, non-IT guy also can learn it. Can learn it. No problem. Because I'm starting from very basics. Yes, first initially I'll start from very basics. Yes, I will take the high end. High end one by one. So we're starting with basics, next level, next level, next level, next level here. Right again. Yes, by the end of finishing this course, you'll become like a 4 to 5 years experienced guy. Yes, it's a 40 days course. Many topics going to discuss. Okay, right? So you can nothing required from the beginning. You can start your career with Linux OS. You can start your career. Yes, nowadays lot of openings in Linux OS. Biggest cloud environment. Yes, everyone using Linux OS nowadays. Okay, almost all projects are running cloud environment. Okay, so for that reason, Linux is yes got most popularity here. Okay, so why Linux got this much of popularity? Reason is features. That features we'll see next year. Okay, right? Yes. Now before going to that, yes, what's that syllabus? Course contents. Let us see course contents here. What are the contents going to cover here? Course contents. So what are the course contents? Let us say about course contents. Yes, course contents. First, yes, first starting with yes, software basics. First, initially, all software basics. Yes, we'll discuss before going to Linux base. There are some software basics. First, we'll see about all software basics. First, all software basics. Okay, like software basics, like so what is software? Next, what is system software? What is application software? Next, what is OS? What is device driver? So all the basic concepts. What is interpreter? What is compiler? All the basic concepts here. Okay, after finishing all these software basics here, next we'll be entering into Linux and Unix. Linux and Unix basics. Okay, first Linux Unix basics here. Okay, yes, after finishing here Linux Unix basics, next after that, how to install Linux base. How to install, yes, how to install installation steps. Okay, so how to install Linux. The steps will discuss step by step. I'll explain here. Installing Linux base. Okay, even I'll provide the software for you. Linux software I can provide, so don't worry here. Okay, I can share you Linux software. I'll share you, don't worry. Next, how to install Linux base. After that here, next, yes, Linux file system. So how that file system is working here? Linux file system. Yes, after finishing Linux file system, next commands. Yes, user level commands. User level commands. So next topic is user level commands. User level commands. Okay, yes, after finishing user level commands, so up to this user level commands, this topic is for 15 days almost. User level commands, 15 days will be taken care, right? Okay, after this, sixth topic is, yes, admin. Linux admin topic. Linux admin topic here. So Linux administration here. Linux administration, sixth one here. So first user level, same user level using for Linux admin also. Yes, Linux admin. Yes, this is for next 15 days. 15 days admin topic here. 15 days. Yes, every day one topic. Yes, 15 days, 15 concepts and admin. Right, okay. Yes, as a part of user level, yes, many comments will be finishing here. Next, in admin part here, every day separate topic here. Means like different setups, different installations, all the topics here. Complete administration, whatever Linux is, complete administration I'm going to cover this is. Right, okay. Next, seventh topic is shell scripting. Shell scripting, shell scripting. Yeah, this is for 10 days. Taking for 10 days. Totally 40 days. 15 plus 15, 30 plus 10. Max 40 days, not more than that. Okay, lot of syllabus I'll be covering here. 1 second. Yes, let me show the document also. Linux document. Yes, this is Linux updated document. So the document here from the beginning. Yeah, this is around 150-page document. This is 150-page documents. Different concepts are there in this. So first initial, these are software basics. See, no need of writing running notes is not necessary here. I have prepared everything. So this is software basics. Next, Linux and Unix basics. After that, next Linux file systems here. File system, Linux file system. So this is Linux file system here. Linux file system. This is, yes. After finishing that, user level comments are here. They are the comments. Okay. So first, how to work with the PuTTY is networking tool. PuTTY. Next, user level comments. All these ls command, different options. Okay, yes, date command, different options. Cal command, different options here. Yes, directories, how to work with the directories, how to create directories. Next, how to use obsolete path and relative paths. The directories concept here, all that concepts. Yes, after finishing directories here, next files, working with files here, how to work with the files. Next topic, Yes, file operations, creation of file, displaying file, popping files, okay, comparison of files. Yes, next, apart from that, yes, hard links and soft links, files, working with files here. Okay, next, searching for files, next, filtering files. Okay, using some pattern matching characters like star, question mark, something like this. How to filter that? Suppose for example here, yes, in your directory, in your folder, many files are there. Suppose thousands of files are there. In thousands of files here, how to filter only Java program files, filtering only C program files, filtering only shell script files. How to filter that? That filtering techniques here. Right, okay. Yes, next, searching for files in your system, locate, searching for file. Next, using which command, locate command, find command. There are different kind of things. Okay, after that, how to edit file data, editors. Yes, three types of editors: VA editor, so VA, next gedit, next nano editor. Three types of editors going to discuss. Okay, right? Yes, how to use the editors. Next, filters. There are different filters here: pipe filter, head command, tail command. There are different kind of things. Grep, one of the important one, grep. Okay, yes, grep using for data processing techniques here. Different kind of things. Tar commands, creation of archive file, zip files. Yes, file permissions. How to grant the permissions, how to reuse the permissions. It's a security concept here. So these are user level here. Okay, user level. Right, okay. So user level comments. So all this after this user level comments. Next, after this admin topic here. Okay, admin topic here. Yes, this is shell scripting. Yes, 1 second. Just I'm changing order for this. First user level, next admin, finally scripting here. In scripting, yes, we are going to use all that user level and admin comments. Yes, admin. Yes, administration. Yes, Linux administration. Okay, Linux administration. Yes, administration activities here. Like yes, how to work as admin. So first switch to admin, then starting as a admin. Yes, in admin, first of all here, yes, about disk, what is happening the Linux disk. Okay, to understand that, like booting process. Okay, what's a booting process and different kind of things. Yeah, document, I'll share the document. Okay, I'll share the document, don't worry. Document, I'll share it. Okay, yes, like this different kind of docs here. Yes, here booting process, Linux booting process. Okay. So BIOS, MBR, grub, kernel, next initialization, run level, and all that booting process. Okay. Yes, after reaching some stage, you can understand this one. That's the reason started here. Okay, at the beginning you can't understand. Okay. Yes, like this, all of these things here. So next, after finishing here, next, yes, cron jobs. Cron jobs and job scheduling. How to schedule the jobs, job scheduling process. Okay, next, how to shut down your system, how to start that management here, booting, rebooting, and all that management. Yes, after that here, next, disk free space, how to check the disk free space and disk usage. Next, installing softwares, how to install different kind of softwares, installing. Next, user management, like how to create user, how to delete user here, so how to modify user and all that user management. Yes, all this comes on administration here. Right, okay. Yes, next, changing ownership of the file, changing group of the file. Next, networking setup, how to set up networking. Suppose there are 20 computers. Just using 20 computers, how to set up networking here, that networking setup. Okay, like IP address configuration. Next, checking for network connectivity using some ping here. Okay, yes, next, for that ping, next, DNS names setup here, how to set up DNS names, domain naming service, these things here. Next, how to work with the networking here, SH, using SH, connect to remote system. So how to work on remote system using SH. Okay, next, using putty, how to work with the remote servers, with production servers. Okay, next, putty, next, WinSCP, one more tool is WinSCP. Using that, you can connect remote systems here. These are all the production environment topics here. Production environment. Suppose some project development completed. After developing project here, how to move to Yes, that production environments, moving your projects into production environments. So how to deploy into production servers. Next, production server setup and all this. Right, okay. Next, FTP. How to set up FTP. Okay, next, how to work with the FTP here, right? Yes, after finishing FTP, next, email server, SMTP server. How to set up SMTP server and SMTP commands. Okay, all these are comes on administration here. See, FTP, SMTP, DSCP. Okay, next. Yes, Apache servers, how to configure all the things here comes under administration. Yes, after finishing administration here, next is shell scripting. Shell scripting. Yes, shell scripting here. Yes, shell scripting in these different types of shells. How to work with different types of shells like SSH shell, KSH, CSH, bash shell. There are different types of shells here. Next, how to develop shell scripting here. Yes, in shell scripting, more than 50 examples, 50 scenarios we are going to discuss. Many examples. Okay, in depth of shell scripting I am covering here, right? So this is yes, around 150-page document. Still I'm adding concepts here. Yes, I'm adding documentation. Yes, my experience. Yes, so whenever I working on any concept here, anyone here, I'll prepare documents. So that all the document I'm adding to this document, your document also. Okay, yes. So these are things in this, right? Okay, these are what syllabus. Okay, yes. So first software basics, next Linux, Unix basics here. Next how to set up your Linux installation here. Next Linux file system. Next user level comments. So this is for 15 days here. Next administration. So whatever Linux is, everything I'll explain. I have a lot of experience. Okay, right? Yes, these for 15 days. Next shell scripting, this for 10 days. Next, how to set up the production servers in real time. How to set up the production servers. How to do the production support. So production support, this kind of things, right? So by the finishing this course, you can reach 4 to 5 years experience later. 4 to 5 years. This is my guarantee. Okay, 4 to 5 years experience. So which, yes, you can put up 4 to 5 years of experience. I can do the resume here. Yes, 4 to 5 years. Yes, 1 year experience resume, 2 years experience resume, 3 years, or 4 years, or 5 years, whatever you want. Okay, right? So 5 years experience you can get it here. Next, one more thing here. Yes, you can write RSC, Red Hat Certified Engineer. That course also you can write. Red Hat Certified Engineer. So this is my guarantee for this, no doubt. Okay, Red Hat Certified Engineer. You can write this course also. Get this certification. Suppose if you have this certification here, easy to select. RSC, if you completed this certification here, easy to select for any industry. Right? Okay. Next. Yeah, these are the things going to cover. Next, one more here. WhatsApp group for your batch. In WhatsApp group, any doubts are there, you can ping me. All the doubts you can ping me here. I'll respond immediately. Next, daily videos we are providing here. Videos we are recording here. Every day we are now it's recording. See, this session is being recorded. Now currently it's recording here. Yes, every day it will be recorded. Okay, right? After finishing this recording will upload in the drive. Okay, the drive here will be given to you. You can watch it. Any class missing, no problem. You can watch that video. Suppose if you want to continue for next batch, yes, next batch also you can continue here. That facility also available. Yes, we are providing to attend for next batch also. Yeah, due to some reasons, okay, suddenly dropped here. Due to some reasons, maybe personal reason, maybe somebody is working office here. So due to some timing changes here, yes, anyone unable to attend, they can continue for the, yes, you can take the break and you can continue for next batch also, no problem. It's not an issue. So next daily videos also providing. Right, okay. So this is from our side. Right, okay. Yes. Next, for whom this course? Next, one more doubt here. For whom this course? Yes, particularly for yes Linux administrators who wanted to become Linux admins. For them, it's very useful course. Right, okay. Next, Hadoop admins. For Hadoop admins, also very useful course. Hadoop admins and developers. Hadoop admins and developers. For the both of the guys, admins and development. For this case, very useful. Next, infrastructure area. Yes, all that infrastructure, this course is very useful here. AWS and DevOps. AWS DevOps, who are learning AWS DevOps for them also very useful course. Learning already may be working for the very useful course. See, in depth of Linux base I'm going to cover. So this is useful for everyone here. So Linux admin, yes, Hadoop admins, next Hadoop developers here, yes, AWS and DevOps guys here. Next, apart from this, one more here, yes, DBS, database administrators, DBS. For DBS, yes, very useful this is. See, here I'm covering admin level topics means, yes, for all this very useful here. For everyone, okay, yes, maybe Hadoop admins, Hadoop developers here, AWS guys or DevOps guys, DBS guys, yes, next maybe somebody may working embedded C, so for them also very useful this embedded C programmers, right? Okay, yes, next testers, suppose you need testers, testing area working here, for them also very useful. See, for testers, yes, complete our syllabus is not necessary. 50% of our syllabus enough here. For testers, 50% of our syllabus enough here. So maximum topics I'm covering here. Okay. If for testers, maybe administration not required. User level is enough. That means 50% of our syllabus. User level and shell scripting is enough for testers. 50% of our syllabus enough here. Right, okay. Yes, testers. Next, others like yes, Java developers. Nowadays, for everyone Linux requires yes, Java developers, Python developers. Okay. Next, Hadoop and big data. Yes, already mentioned this is. Yes, for these guys, this area very useful. Nowadays, for every software engineer, Linux has become mandatory because here everyone is working cloud environment. So for that reason, Linux requires. That okay? Yes. So that's all about these things here. So prerequisites, nothing is required. Even beginners learn this. Next, our course contents. Their course contents. Next, yes, next, after finishing course, you can put up to 4 to 5 years of experience here. Next, you can write the certification also. That is my guarantee here. Yes, I can give assistance for you. Okay, right? Next, for whom this course? Yes, for this case, very suitable this is. So that's all about all that introduction overview. Okay, right? Yes, if any doubts in this, yes, you can ask me now. If you don't have doubts, yes, I will enter into topic here. If no doubts, I'll enter in topic. Yes, today just I'll give the introduction. Yes, any doubts on these prerequisites? Any doubts on prerequisites or course contents? Next, for whom this Linux course? Okay, any doubts? If don't have any doubts, yes, I'll move to actual topic. Yes, guys, no one doubts? Yes, no problem. Yeah, no
No, sir.
problem. Yes, yes, tomorrow, yes, yeah, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, anyone. Yes, any day you can have doubts, no problem. What is Hadoop admin means? Yes, like a Hadoop cluster setup. Next, cluster configuration. Next, that Hadoop servers maintenance. Next, adding nodes to cluster. Next, removing nodes from the cluster, commissioning nodes and decommissioning more nodes. That is a Hadoop management. Hadoop admin management. Right, okay. For Hadoop admins, compulsory Linux admin required, otherwise cannot. Clear? Yes. Okay, fine. So let us start actual topic here. Yes, here doubts. Tomorrow also you can ask doubts. Day after tomorrow, no problem. 2-3 days demos we are providing. No problem, it's not an issue. Right, okay. So first initially here, this course is from the beginning. Okay, from the scratch I'm starting here. Who don't have the software knowledge, IT background, they also can understand. Okay, from you guys, I'm not expecting anything. No expectations from you guys. Okay, just little bit expectation, like OS, little bit about Windows OS knowledge, like what is folder, what is file. That's it here. What is folder, what is file. I'm expecting only that much, not more than this, right? Okay, so see all the folders, right? All the folders. Here this folder contains what? Yes, some files, right? Files and subfolders. Files and subfolders, right? Okay, so folder contains what? Files means a collection of files. What is file? So this is file, means data. File contains data. Okay, one second. Yes, file and folder. What is file? What is folder? File is a collection of data. Folder is a collection of files. That's it here. I'm expecting only this much, not more than this. Okay. Now let us start. I'm starting from very beginning. Yes, computer where. Yes, computer where. So what is computer where? I'm starting from very beginning here. Computer where. Yes, computer where basically two categories. Yes, there's a hardware and next software. Hardware and software. Hardware and software. Hardware and software. Right? So what is hardware? I think this is well known for you. So what is hardware? Yes, hardware, these are the physical components, right? Hardware, yes, these are physical components. These are physical, yes, physical components of a computer. These are physical components. So physical components of a computer, right? Yes, physical components. So these are hardware. These are physical components of a computer. Okay. Yes, for example, mouse. Mouse, next hard disk, mouse, hard disk, next RAM. RAM is random access memory. RAM, next processor, right? Okay. Next motherboard, motherboard, motherboard. All these hardware components, right? You can touch all these parts. So computer were basically two categories. There is a hardware and software. Yes, hardware. These are physical components of a computer. Yes, we can touch all these parts, right? Physical components we can touch. Example here: mouse, hard disk, RAM, processor, and other motherboards, etc. like this. Okay, fine. So the hardware, right? So this is not our part. So what is our part? Software. Yes, we are software engineers, right? We are not a hardware. Yes, am I correct? Yes, we are software, right? We are software. Okay. So comes on software. Yes, our role is software. We are software engineers. So what is a software? Let us see. So what is software? Yes, in software, yes, everything is program. Yes, here everything is program. So everything is a program, right? In software, everything is a program. Everything is a program. Yes, everything is a program. In software, everything is a program. Simply you can say it's a collection of programs. Yes, it is a collection. It's a collection of programs. Just all the programs here. It's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs like HTML. Okay. Yes, maybe Java program. Yes, Java program. Yes, maybe C program. Yes, maybe C++. Maybe Python. Right? Yes, like these different programs. Maybe Hadoop, all the programs. Okay, right? So in software, everything is program. It's a collection of programs like HTML, Java, C, C++, Python, Hadoop. Yes, next maybe SQL, like different kinds of programs. All are programs. That okay. So our part is software here. Yes, in software, this software basically two categories. Software, yes, again here. Software basically two categories. Two categories. Two categories. Software basically two categories. Yes, in software again two categories. See, computer where first of all computer from the beginning. Computer where basically two categories. One is hardware, another one software. Right? Hardware and software. So hardware, these are physical components of a computer. Hardware, these are physical components of a computer. We can touch all these parts. For example, here mouse, hard disk, RAM, processor, motherboard, all of these things comes on the hardware. But this is not our part. We are not a hardware engineer. We are the software engineers. We are the software engineers. So our part is software. So let us move to software. So what is software here? In software, everything is a program. Everything is a program. Right? Okay, it's a collection of programs. It's a collection of programs, right? Just like HTML, Java, C, C++, Python, like SQL, Hadoop, all the programs comes on this category here. Software, right? Next, in software, basically two categories. There are two categories basically here. Software, basically two categories. So first one is, yes, system software. Yes, system software. Next, second one, application software. System software. Next is application software. System software is application software. System software and application software. One second. Yes, about notes and all this, don't worry. So what are the notes? Yes, what are explain the class, this session, right? In this, everything explain the notepad, right? So what are topic explain notepad is there in documents. I have prepared very clearly. Every topic wise I have prepared here. Okay. See, if I'm typing, then we can understand. Simply I'm explaining means may not be understanding. For that reason, I'm typing as less I'm explaining simply. Yes, I'm saying, I'm talking same thing. I'm typing notepad, right? Suppose without typing notepad means may not be understanding here. Okay, continuously, yes, listening is not easy, but so what are typing here? If you see this here, then easy to understand this. For that reason, I'm typing also. So whatever things I'm explaining here, what are talking here, same thing. Yes, I'm writing here, same in the notepad, so that easy to understand for you. Right, okay. So listening as well as reading both, right? Yes, you will perform both here. Reading, you're reading this topic, right? Reading at the same time you listening, right? Both. Then easy to understand. So for that reason, I'm explaining here. Next, one more thing. Every topic I'll explain 2 to 3 times. Don't worry. Okay. First, I'll explain topic. Yes, may not be understanding. Second time, little bit you understand here. Third time, 100% understand topic here. So every topic I will explain 2 to 3 times. Don't worry. Still doubt are there. Still doubt is there. You can ask me, or else if you ping me. Yes, if unable to ask, just ping me. Ping in chat box. Here, there is a chat box. Yes, in chat box you can ping it here. Okay, here chat box is there. In chat box, ping me. Okay, I can answer immediately. I can respond to you. That just you ping me if unable to. Okay, right? Yes, if unable to ask, if unable to speak, if unable to speak, just ping me. I can answer. I can reply. Right? Okay, fine. So software basically two categories. 1 second. For all this document is available here. So this is 150-page document. 150-page document here. Okay. Software basics. Software, it's a collection of programs such as C, C++, Java, SQL, and other programs. Software basically two categories: system software, application software. Right? So like this, whatever topic I'm explaining in Notepad, same topic has is there in document. Okay, it is set prepared here. Okay, even single point is not required to write. Okay, writing notes is not necessary. Okay, don't write any notes. Try to understand concepts very clearly. Okay, I have prepared everything for you. Okay, right? I am here to explain everything for you. Don't worry. So try to focus on the class. Try to understand the class concept here. Don't deviate your time in writing notes. Notes is not necessary. Okay, try to understand your class concept simply here. Notes is not necessary here. Understand very clearly. Yes, of course, every topic I'll explain 2 to 3 times. Okay, after explaining 3 times, fourth time I will review the document here. First, I will explain the topic here. Okay, yes, on notepad, I'll explain for 2 to 3 times. After finishing here, next, the same topic review on the document here. So, whatever topic we discussed, immediately I will review. Okay, after that, I'll go to next topic. Next topic explaining for 2 to 3 times. After that, I'll come to document here, I'll review the documents. After that, I'll go to next topic like this. Right, again. Yes, when come to comments, same comment I explain for 2 to 3 times. Okay. Yes, comments, anyone can explain this. It's not an issue. Any trainer can explain the comment here. Next, from the Google also can understand comments here, but where to use comments in real time, that is important. There's a difference between me and others is a difference here. That is okay, experience. It's a transfer of my experience. I'm giving my experience. Okay. Yes. Yes, your levels, increasing your levels here. Transfer of experience. Technology is different, experience different here. Okay. Suppose some command is there. How to use in different ways. Yes, what are the different scenarios in real time? The things. Next, entry questions on every topic. Fine. Yes. So your experience is very important here. So every comment I'll explain my experience also. So don't worry, each and every topic very clearly I'll explain it. Yes, follow the document here. Don't write any notes here. Yes, you can follow document here. Very clearly prepared document here. Okay. Yes, let us continue our topic here. Yes. So first of all, computer ware. So computer ware basically yes, two categories. Two categories, right? Basically two categories. The two categories here. So first one is hardware, next is software. Yes, hardware, next software. Hardware, these are the physical components of a computer. Physical components of a computer. For example, mouse, hard disk, RAM, processor, and motherboard like this. All the hardware components. Yes, we can touch. Physically, we can touch, right? They're hardware. That next software. Our part is software. So let us move to software. Yes, in software, everything is a program. Yes, it's a collection of programs. Okay, like HTML, Java, C, C++, Python, something like this. Next, in software, basically two categories: system software and application software. Let us see one by one. Yes, Linux comes under system software. Yes, our part is system software. Right, okay. So what is system software? System software. System software always interacts with hardware components. Yes, it interacts. It interacts. Yes, interacts with system software. It interacts with the hardware components. Interacts with the hardware components. Interacts with hardware components. Okay, hardware components. Interacts with the hardware components. System software always interacts with hardware components. Right? Okay. For example, here device drivers, device drivers, device drivers, and operating systems. Yes, device drivers and operating systems comes under this category here. Device drivers and operating systems. See our parts, OS part, right? Linux comes under OS. Linux is OS. Okay, so our part is system software, right? Okay, so system software, this one interact with the hardware components. It interacts with hardware components. For example, here device drivers and operating systems, right? Device drivers and operating systems. Right? Okay. Yes, we'll discuss about device drivers and OS. So before that, something about application software. Just little bit we'll discuss about application software. Of course, this is not our part. That's different here. Our part is system software. Okay. So before going to our topic here, so let us see little bit about application software. Something about application software. Some idea. Just idea about application software. So what is application software? Yes, application software. This is for the purpose of application development. So this is for the purpose. So for the purpose of yes, for the purpose of application development. Some app yes for the purpose of application. Yes, application development. Application development for the purpose of application development. This is yes application software for the purpose of application development. Yes, application app. See apps. Yes, every day we are working with many applications, right? Daily working with many applications. What are the apps? Mostly Facebook, right? Facebook is an application. Gmail, yes, it's an application. Google, yes, it's an application. Okay, right? Flipkart, yes, Flipkart, it's an application, right? Online services, application. Amazon, yes, application. Yes, Durga website, Durga website here. Durga website, it's an application, right? Durga website, it's an application. All the applications like banking applications, like this, many applications we are working every day, right? They're the applications. Yes, how to develop these applications? Yeah, this kind of application, maybe Facebook application or Gmail application, Google application, Flipkart like this, like my payment gateway, like Paytm application, Paytm software. Okay, Paytm, yes, like this different kind of things, right? So how to develop such kind of application softwares here, applications here? How to develop such kind of applications? For this we need application software. For this we need application software. Okay, that depends on requirements. Depends on requirements of application. We have to use a different application softwares. For example, here, suppose is a front-end form. For example, login form, user ID, password, registration form, front-end, right? Front-end developed maybe using HTML. for front end, that user interface using HTML, right? Suppose server side data processing maybe using Java, server side components maybe using Java, right? Okay. Suppose storing data, sometimes storing data, for storing data maybe using database servers, all right? Okay. So front end development, yes, UA user interface maybe using HTML, yes, server side programming Java. Next, data storage maybe using database, all their application softwares. Sometimes storing big data, for the purpose of big data storing maybe using Hadoop, right? Depends on the requirements, you can use different kind of things. Okay. So sometimes we need some open source components. Open source components may be using Python scripting. That okay, some server side components, open source components, maybe Python. That okay. Report generation, maybe BA tools. BA tools, yes, BA tools means business intelligence tools, reporting tools like OBI, ClickView, TabView, all the business intelligence tools, right? Yes, all their kind of application softwares. The except ways, the except, yes, except ways, what are things we are working, all are called as application softwares, except operating system, except ways, all are application softwares, all are comes on application software, except operating system, all are comes on application softwares, yet except ways, yes, all are C language, C++, Java, Hadoop, databases, HTML, maybe some scripting language, all there comes on application softwares for the purpose of application development. Okay, right? So depends on requirements, we can use different kind of application softwares. Except ways, everything comes on application softwares. Even SAP software, SAP, Oracle ERP, all are application softwares, right? Okay. Yes. Next, our part is system software. Let us move to system software. In system software, yes, device drivers. Yes, little bit we'll discuss about device driver. Actual topic we'll discuss in Linux base. Linux base separate topic is there on device drivers. Okay, that time we'll discuss. Not just some idea. So what is device driver? Okay, so device driver. So what is a device driver? Now your question is, what is a device driver? Yes, everyone talking about device driver, right? So what is device driver? Right, okay. So what is device driver? See, suppose printer connected to your laptop. Yes, even connected printer won't work. Yes, suppose printer connected is not working, right? Suppose if you taking help of any hardware engineer, they will ask the first install driver. They will say that you have to install driver. So what is the driver here? Okay, so printer, your system connected to printer, driver required, printer driver. So fax machine, yes, like a printer. So printer, so a fax machine, yes, connecting to fax machine, for this driver required. Okay, printer, fax machine, suppose scanner, scanning machine, scanning some image, right? Printer, fax machine, yes, scanner, suppose TV, connected TV, right? So for all of these things here, some drivers required. They're all external devices here. Printer, fax machine, scanner, and TV here. To connect to all of the devices here, some drivers required. Without drivers, devices will not work. Okay. Yes, to run any device here, drivers required here. To run any device, drivers are required here. Drivers are required. Right, okay. To run any device, drivers are required. So without drivers, to run any device, drivers are required. Right, okay. So without driver, devices will not work here. The devices, compulsory driver required. Without driver, devices will not work. Right, okay. So that maybe device, maybe anyone here, printer or fax machine, scanner or TV, yes, something like this. Yes, these drivers also, there are two kinds of things here. Internal drivers and external drivers. Internal drivers, internal drivers. Second one, external drivers here. Internal and external. Yes, internal drivers and external drivers. So what is internal driver here? Internal driver, yes, it's a built-in with OS here. So it is a built-in. It is built-in. Yes, built-in. Yes, built-in with OS. It's a part of operation. Built-in with OS. Internal drivers are, yes, built-in. So built-in with OS means it comes with OS. It's a part of OS here. So it's a built-in with OS, right? For example, here See, every device driver requires. Every device driver requires. Keyboard is a device. Mouse is a device. Motherboard device. Processor is a device. So these things are part of your system, right? Yes, integrated in your system, right? Motherboards. Just all are links to motherboards here. Motherboards, keyboards, RAM, mouse, hard disk, all are these are internal components of a computer, right? These are built in with OS. Built in with OS. They're internal drivers here. These are built in with OS, right? Like mouse driver, keyboard driver, hard disk driver, motherboard, RAM. These are all are internal drive, internal system, internal devices. Internal devices part of your system, right? So to run these devices here, some drivers, these are internal drivers. Internal drivers are built in with OS here. So once installed OS here, once OS is installed here, getting the drivers automatically. These are part of operation. Yes, it's a built-in. Yes, they are built in with OS. Okay. So these are yes, these are part of operation. These are part of OS. So it's a part of OS. Separately installation is not necessary. Right? Okay. Yes, example here. Yes, internal drivers. Examples. Yes, mouse driver. So mouse driver, right? Mouse driver. Next keyboard driver. Yes, keyboard driver. Mouse driver. Yes, keyboard driver. Keyboard driver. Yes, next hard disk. Yes, hard disk driver. Hard disk driver. For every device there is a driver here. Hard disk driver. Next motherboard. Yes, motherboard driver here. Motherboard driver. So these are part of OS, internal drivers here. Mouse driver, keyboard driver, hard disk driver, RAM driver, motherboard driver. All the drivers are part of your OS. They are called internal drivers, built in with OS. Next, external drivers. External drivers. So what is external drivers here? So external drivers, these are used with external devices. These are used with external devices. External. Yes, external. Yes, external devices. External devices. External devices like printer, fax machine, scanner, TV, all the things here. These are external devices, right? Okay. Yes. Now these drivers. These drivers have to set up externally. Separately, you have to say these are not part of OS. Yes, these are not part of OS. These are not part of OS. These are not part of operating system here. Okay, these should be installed externally here. Okay, you have to install separately here. Okay, these drivers, these drivers how to set up externally here. We have to set up this here. These drivers, okay, these drivers how to install. These drivers we should install here. These drivers how to install externally here. How to install. Yes, these drivers we should install it here. How to install? Yes, in your system here. How to install this system? Okay, these drivers we should install it. Right? Okay. So what is these drivers exactly here? See, what are these drivers here? The drivers are programs. Yes, in software everything is program, right? In software everything is program. All are programs. Right? Okay. Yet these drivers, almost all these drivers were developed in C language. All device drivers developed in C language. All drivers were developed in C language. Right? Almost all means programs. So what is device driver? Device driver is a program. Yes, device driver. Yes, device driver is a program. 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 Yes, to communicate. To communicate with. Yes, to communicate. Yes, to communicate. To communicate. Device. Sorry. Yes, to communicate with. Device driver is a program. Yes, to communicate with. To communicate with hardware components. Communicate with hardware components. Right? Okay. So what is device driver? Just is a program. Yes, everything is program in the in software here, right? So device driver just is one kind of program. It's a program to communicate with hardware components. Right? Okay. So this is about device driver. So without drivers, devices will not work here. So about device driver. Yes, more about device driver later we'll discuss. Linux base I'll explain very clearly. Linux will discuss that. Right? Okay. Next OS. So what is OS here? Next topic is about OS. So what is OS? Let us see. What is OS? Yes, our topic is actually OS. So what is operating system? Let us see about operating system here. So what is OS? Okay. Yes, before going to this, some question for you. Here question is, can we run any program? Can we run any program without OS? This is question. Can we run any program without OS? Say yes or no. Yes, your answer is yes or no. Can we run any program without OS? Say yes or no. Yes. Yes, guys. Anyone, can you answer this? Can we run any program without OS? Suppose I want to use MS Office. Can I use MS Office without OS? Next. Yes, others. I'm expecting answers from different guys. All of you guys. Yes, can we run? Yes. Okay, fine. Someone is answering here. Well and good. Please respond. I'm expecting answer from all you guys. Can we run any program without OS?
No, we cannot run.
Yes or no? We can't run. No, answer is no. No. OS required compulsory. No. OS required compulsory. Without OS you can't. But no OS means no system, right? Compulsory OS required. Okay. Without OS we can't run. Compulsory OS required. See. Without OS there is no computer, right? Compulsory OS required. See, for example here. Yes, someone newly joined here. Yes, she is unable to listen. Yes, my voice audible. My voice audible or not? Yes, if not audible, reconnect. Yes, if not, rejoin. Yes, if not, rejoin. Rejoin, that will be connected automatically. Rejoin, if not rejoin, it will be connected automatically. It will be connected. It will be connected. Rejoin. Okay. Yes, anyone, my voice is not audible. Let better you rejoin. If you rejoin, then easy. Okay. Yes, if not rejoin, that's the best solution. Rejoin. Okay, rejoin. Yes. Yes, it will be connected to audio. Just rejoin. That's it. Here. That's simple solution. Rejoining. Yes. Can we run any program without OS? No. Answer is no. Now let us see that. 1 second. Yes, let me open some text document. Yes, Word document. See. Okay. See, suppose your laptop. For example, purchase your laptop means hardware, right? It's a hardware. Hardware, right? After purchasing laptop, what is next step here? Yes, you have to install OS, right? After purchasing laptop, immediate next step is what? OS. OS on top of this OS, right? Operating system. We should install operating system. So next is operating system. Okay, right? So first hardware, Okay, on top of hardware, there is a OS. Yes, once OS is installed, your system is ready. Okay, first hardware. Yes, first purchasing your laptop. After purchasing your laptop, next we should install OS, right? So once OS is installed, system is ready, right? System is ready to use, right? Okay. Yes. Now here, I want to run some program, maybe Java program, C program, something. Suppose learning Java. Suppose learning Java, you have to install this Java software, right? Learning C language, C software you have to install. Suppose C++ learning here, C++. Suppose Hadoop learning, Hadoop you have to install. Okay, so .NET learning, the .NET software you have to install. Okay, suppose database, right? Yes, learning database. So database software you have to install, right? Database are like this different kind of things, right? Java, C, C++, Hadoop, .NET, database, Python learning, Python you have to install, right? So first hardware, next you have to install OS. So once OS is installed, system is ready. System is ready here. So once ready, next you have to install your software requirements, depends on the requirements. Suppose working with Java, you have to install Java. Maybe C language, C software you have to. So database, right? All these are what here application softwares. These are application softwares. These all are application softwares. Okay. Yes, application. Yes, all there comes on application softwares. All these are application softwares. Okay, so all their application softwares, right? Okay, yes, like Java, yes, like Java, C, C++, .NET, database, Python, all the application softwares, right? Yes, all these application softwares, all these are running on top of OS, right? Running on top of OS. Okay, so without OS here, these programs will not work. Right? Okay, so without this OS here, this will not work it. So on top of operating system, on top of OS here, all programs running, right? So OS is giving platform, right? It's giving platform. OS just is giving platform to run Java program or C program or C++ or Hadoop, something like this. Okay, so simply you can say what is OS here? Question is what is OS? Okay, so fresher question, maybe fresher question. This is what is OS? What is OS? Simply can answer like this. What is OS? See, now this OS is giving platform to this Java program, C program, C++, all the programs like giving platform. Simply we can say OS is a platform. Okay. Yes, answer is it's a OS first point. Yes, it's a platform. So OS is a platform. It's a platform. Yes, it's a platform. Yes, where we can OS is a platform. It's a platform where we can run all the application softwares, all the application softwares. It's a platform. So OS is acting like a platform, right? It's a platform, right? Okay, so on top of OS, all are running, right? All are running here. Maybe Java program, C program, C++ like this. To run all the programs, compulsory OS requires. Even for MS Office also, suppose MS Office, even for MS Office also OS requires. Without OS, we can't do anything. So it's like a platform. It's giving platform, right? Okay, platform means OS simply, right? So OS, what is OS? It's a platform. So OS, so what is operating system? Yes, operating system, it's a platform. It's a platform where we can run all the application softwares. Yes, where we can run all the application softwares. Yes, not only platform here. Suppose for example, Java program generating some output. Java program generating some output. So first of all, output of Java program. So first of all, output of Java program goes to OS, right? After that, then transfer to output device. So for Java program output goes to OS to output device. Suppose Java program reading from the keyboard. So first keyboard data goes to OS. Yes, OS to then Java program, right? This is similarly some Python program. For example, Python program. So Python program generating some output. So first of all, output transfer to OS. From there, it will transfer to output device, right? So Python program reading from the keyboard. So first keyboard data goes to OS to Python program. So between these application softwares and hardware, there is a OS. Here application software See, this application software is directly never communicates. No chance. This application software directly cannot communicate with hardware components here. No chance to communicate here. Application software never communicates. This is application software cannot communicate with hardware components directly. So between application software and hardware, there's a OS. OS, right? Like a mediator. So OS is like a mediator between application software and hardware. Okay. So exactly terminology is interface. We can say interface between these two interface, right? So what is OS? Next point. Yes, it is an interface. It is an interface. It's an interface. It's an interface between. It's an interface between yes application software. Yes, application software and the hardware components. Application software and hardware here. That okay, it's an interface. So what is OS? OS is a platform. Simply first point, it's a platform. OS is a platform. It's a platform where we can run all the application softwares. It's a platform. It's a platform where we can run all the application softwares. Right? Okay. So everything is running at top of OS, right? So giving platform. OS is giving platform. Okay. So everyone, yes, even MS Office also running at top of OS. Database running at top of OS, like a platform. Right? Okay. Yes, here these application softwares, yes, cannot communicate with hardware components directly here. Maybe C program, maybe C++, all of the programs communicates with hardware components through the OS. Without OS, they cannot communicate. So between all the application softwares, okay, next hardware, this is OS. Right? Okay. So like a just mediator. One second, let me have some water. Okay. So between all these application softwares and hardware, there's a OS. So everyone is communicating through the OS, right? So first output of any program simply goes to OS, then hardware, right? So for reading, the data goes to OS from that Java program, something like this. Okay. Yes, application software directly cannot communicate with hardware components. So between application software and hardware, this OS, right? Means interface. It's an interface. OS is an interface between application software and hardware components. Right? Okay. Yes, next one more point. See, yes, to communicate between application software and hardware, OS contains some library. Yes, OS contains some library like input output library. So OS performing some IO operations, input output operations, right? To perform all these operations here, every OS has its own library, like input output library. Okay, every OS has library. Okay, so every OS has its own library. Its own library. Okay, every OS has its own library. Yes, to communicate between yes application software and hardware components. Yes, Windows is having its own library. Linux have its own library here. Unix has its own library here. Every OS has its own library to communicate between application software and hardware components. Yes. Yes, in Linux space we'll discuss about library. What is the exact library in Linux space we'll discuss. So this is just a basic idea about OS. Yes. Now let us review document here. Today whatever we discussed here, it's there in document very clearly. No need of writing running notes is not necessary here. Just follow the document enough here. Okay, it's a 150-page document. I'll share this document. I'll share with you this document plus Linux software. Linux software, next this document. Next we have some tools like Putty tool, WinSCP, real-time tools. Those tools also I'll share it. Okay. Yes, create topic. Basics of software. Yes, software. It's a collection of programs such as C, C++, Java, SQL, and other programs. Software basically two categories: system software, next application software. Yes, application software for the purpose of application development. So whatever we discussed is there very clearly in documents here. Clearly it's there. System software, it interacts with the hardware components. Example, device drivers and operating systems. Device drivers and operating systems comes from this category. So what is device driver? Okay, same what we discussed is there in document here. Yes, Linux is difference we'll discuss. Just wait. We'll discuss here at the beginning only here. Yes, after finishing software basics, we'll go to Linux and Unix. We'll discuss very clearly. Yes, device drivers. They are the programs to communicate with hardware components, right? Yes. So like printer driver, network drivers, different type of drivers. Next, what is OS? OS is a platform. So it's a platform where we can run all the application software. Right? Okay. It's an interface between the hardware and application software, right? These points, what are we discussed here? All the points, it's there in document here. Everything prepared in document, don't worry here. Every point it's there in document here. So whatever topic I'm explaining, notepad, that explanation, it's there in document. One second, to topic. So this all this, it's there in document. So still now what are we discussed here? Everything is there in document. Okay. Yes, let me explain step by step. Okay. So directly first day explaining Unix and Linux may not be understanding here. So before going to Unix and Linux, you should have some basics knowledge. Okay. See, 2 to 3 days, all the basics here. Next, I'll enter later Linux base. Yes, first 2 days, all the basics will discuss. Third day, I'll enter Linux base. But directly, Linux may not be understanding here. What is Unix? One is Linux here. Direct explaining may not be understanding. Before that, there are some prerequisites, basics. After that, we'll go to that. So, OS, see this hardware, operating system, application software. Right? So this is a topic today what we discussed. Just today, just nothing discussed here. So today, just about myself explain here. Okay, right? Next, about course contents we discussed here. Course contents. Next, prerequisite for the Linux learning here. Nothing is required here. No prerequisites. Anyone can learn it here. Even a beginner also can understand here. Non-IT guy also can understand here. It's not an issue. Course contents. Okay. Yes, this course is for 40 days. Yes, course is for 40 days. 40 days. Yes, 6:15. The 6:15 to yes 6:15 to yes 7:30 p.m. Daily 1 hour and 15 minutes class. 40 days. Yes, Monday to Saturday. Next, everyday recordings available. Recordings, we are providing recordings also. If now I'm recording class here. Yes, this record you can, that whatever recording is there, you can watch it once again. Yes, this will be uploaded after finishing class. Detail they will upload. Every day you can watch it. For your batch, separate drive will be there. Yes, we'll upload in the drive. That URL will be sharing here. Yes, using that URL you can watch daily here. Even any class missing, no problem. You can watch that recordings. Everything is very clearly available. But okay. Yes, recordings 1 year validity. 1 year you can watch it. 1 year validity. Okay. 1 year validity. Suppose unable to attend the course of middle, maybe due to some reasons, you can attend one more batch. We are providing facility to attend one more batch also, no problem. That okay. Yes, next today just basics. So that's all for today. Yes, tomorrow we'll enter into OS. Yes, tomorrow. Yes, character interface, graph interface, single user, multi user, then Linux, Unix, all these topics. Yes, any doubts? Yes, guys. Yeah, that's all for today. Yes, every day sharply at 6:15 p.m. Yes, today first day late, so little bit 5 minutes late here. Tomorrow sharply at 6:15 to 7:30. Daily 1 hour and 15 minutes. I'll take the class. Right? Okay. Yes, no doubt, right? So let us wind up. Yeah. Thank you, guys. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.